Welcome to the Sleep Disorder Center Level 3 Home Sleep Study instructional video. You have received a bag with equipment to do an overnight home sleep study. This is a medical diagnostic test for sleep apnea, and you have all the equipment to carry out this test yourself. First, unpack the bag and lay everything out on your bed or bedside table. You will have a recorder, power cord, effort belt, mic snore sensor, nasal cannula, oximeter finger probe, extra adhesives, medical grade tape, and an instruction manual. You've been given a patient sleep diary. This is a two-sided questionnaire which must be filled out in the morning after your study. If you do not fill out the questionnaire, it could delay the processing of your study. We will now go into how to assemble the equipment. First is the recorder. Plug the power cord into the back of the recorder and into an electrical wall socket. There is no on-off switch. Your name will appear in the lit screen. The recorder must be placed on a hard surface during the recording. It cannot be placed in bed with you. Next is the effort belt. Locate the effort port on the recorder. You will firmly insert the black wire into the white receptacle and the red wire into the blue receptacle. To apply the effort belt, wrap the belt snugly but comfortably around the top half of your chest at the height of your shoulder blades above the nipple line. Position the belt with the emblem and white wire offset to the left or right side of your chest. To test the effort belt, press and tap the green lit button on the recorder. You will scroll through the menu and locate effort belt. You should see the bar indicators moving back and forth with your breathing. The next accessory is the Snore Sensor. To attach the Snore Sensor to the recorder, locate the mic port on the recorder. You will line up the red dot or line on the connector with the red dot on the recorder in the 12 o'clock position. The connector will slide into the mic receptacle. There should be no twisting or turning of the connector. The Snore Sensor is sensing vibrations, not sound. It must be placed on soft skin at the base of your neck, not bone. To attach the Snore Sensor to your neck, peel off the wax paper to expose the adhesive. Apply the Snore Sensor about 1 finger above the bony sternal notch, below the Adam's apple, with the cord running down or slightly offset to one side. Secure the sensor by taping it onto your neck. Remember, it must be placed on a soft spot at the base of your neck, not on the breastbone or not on the Adam's apple. Press and tap the green lit button on the recorder to scroll through the menu until you see mic appear in the screen. Say hello.
Hello.
You should see the bar indicators appear in the screen. If you do not see strong movement on the bar indicators, you may need to reposition the sensor up or down to achieve a good signal. You will also see the word not supine. The Snore Sensor senses your sleeping position. Not supine means you are not on your back. The next accessory is the nasal cannula. To attach the nasal cannula to the recorder, you will connect the filter end of the cannula to the port with a blue ring around it and turn clockwise about 2 or 3 times until tight. To attach the cannula to yourself, place the prongs in your nose with a slight curve pointing back and down. Loop the tubing over your ears and slide the tightener up under your chin to snug the tubing. Secure the prongs to your face by placing a piece of tape on either side of your cheek. Press and tap the green lit button on the recorder to scroll through the menu until you see Nasal Airflow appear in the screen. Take a couple of breaths through your nose you will see the bar graph indicators moving back and forth with your breathing. Our last accessory is the oximeter finger probe. The finger probe attaches to the recorder using a serial port type of connector. Locate the oximeter port on the recorder. Insert the connector into the recorder with the white writing on the probe connector facing up. You should see a red light on the finger sensor. You can use your left or right hand and will apply the finger probe to an index or middle finger. You will use the finger wrap adhesive to secure the probe to your finger. There are 2 squares on the back of the finger probe and 2 squares on the adhesive wrap. Peel half the wax paper from the adhesive, exposing the sticky side with the squares. Lay the probe onto the adhesive, matching up the small and large squares on the finger probe with the squares on the adhesive. With your fingernail facing upwards, place the tip of your middle or index finger in the center of the probe underneath the notches in the adhesive wrap. Secure the small side tabs of the adhesive on either side of your finger. Remove the rest of the paper backing from the adhesive wrap. Fold the upper part of the probe onto your fingernail. The red light should be on top of your nail bed. Secure the small side tab onto the side of your finger. The sensor on your nail should be lined up with the sensor underneath it. Wrap the long tape around your finger securely, but not so tight that you feel your pulse in your finger. Place a small piece of tape on the inside of your finger to secure the cord. Press and tap the green lit button on the recorder to scroll through the menu until you see oximetry appear in the screen. You will see an SaO2 reading. This value is usually greater than 91%. Your heart rate in beats per minute or BPM, and bar indicators that move in time with your pulse. Tap and press the green button until you see the screen that says ready and your last name. To start the monitor recording, press and hold the green lit button for 3 seconds. You will hear a beep. Release the button and you will see the word recording appear in the screen. During the night, if you need to get out of bed during the study for any reason, such as to use the washroom, unplug the recording from the back of the monitor. Leave all the sensors attached to the recorder and yourself. When you return to bed, plug the recorder back into the power cord. Push and hold the green lit button for 3 seconds to start the monitor recording again. During the night, if an alarm sounds, there is a problem with the oximeter finger sensor. Check to make sure the sensor is plugged in, or check to make sure the finger sensor does not need to be repositioned. In the morning, unplug the recorder, gently remove the sensors, carefully place the sensors and recorder in the bag. Fill out the sleep diary and place it in the bag. Congratulations! You have now properly set up the equipment for a successful overnight sleep study.